Hello YouTube makeup lovers. So today I wanted to do a makeup tutorial using my Stila In The Moment palette. The first Stila palette that I ever tried was this one called In The Light, and I really fell in love with it. So I went ahead and bought the In The Moment palette, and I also bought the In The Garden palette. So today I thought I'd do a look with this one and use some purple colors. These Stila palettes are really good quality eyeshadows. I have really been liking it. This is a good palette to do also a full neutral look with this. It has really pretty neutral colors. Today I used some of these purples up here because I kind of wanted to do a little look that was a little bit different, not so many neutrals as I probably usually would do, and they have some really beautiful purples. The palette, like all these palettes, they all come with a different Stila eyeliner. This is in the shade Tetra, which I use in the video. The only thing that I do miss from this palette that the In The Light palette had was like a shade for for the crease, kind of like a matte shade that would give maybe my eye look a little bit more depth. This palette doesn't have it. In the Stila palette, I use the color Bliss for that, and I'm really happy that it has a color like that, and I think every palette should have a color like that, and unfortunately this one didn't. But I did use that shade from the Naked palette, so I used Buck and Naked in this tutorial. I used Buck on my brows, but I used Naked on the crease. I think every palette needs a color like Naked just to add some depth to the look. It's just such an important shade, and it doesn't really make a difference for me because I have the eyeshadows. The shade Desire is a good one. That is also good that this palette has it. For example, MAC, I would use Vanilla. Well, in this palette they have Desire, so that makes me really happy that it has this color. But I do miss color for the crease like the Naked color, or even like Cork or Wedge by MAC. That's the type of color that I miss that this palette does not have. But I'm really excited to do this look for you guys. I love purple. Purple is my favorite color. So I was really excited to do this palette, and I think it will be a beautiful look for the fall. So I really hope you have a lot of fun watching this video. So the very first thing I'm going to do is apply my Urban Decay Primer Potion all over my lid. Then next I'm going to use this NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in the shade Lavender. And I'm going to apply this to the first half of the lid. I'm going to apply another shadow pencil on the outer half. This is going to be a great base for my eyeshadows. It's important to blend these NYX pencils with your fingers, because these do crease. On the outer half, I'm going to use this Sephora pencil. The name is Mauve Shimmer. And I'm going to apply this on the outer half. Like this. Then with my finger, I'm going to blend the middle a little bit just to make sure that the two colors meet nicely. So the very first color from my palette is this light purple right here. It is called Impulse. And I'm going to pat that with a MAC 239 brush over the first half of the eyelid. I'm applying it almost towards the middle where the two pencils that I added meet. Next, I'm going to take the other purple color, this one right here called Glance. I'm going to flip the brush over, my same MAC 239, and I'm going to apply that to the outer half. Right here, the outer edge where I applied the Sephora pencil. Next, I'm going to take this color right here called Desire and a Sigma fluffy brush like this, and I'm going to apply this to the top part right here under my brow, and to kind of make sure I have no rough edges going around the colors that I just added. Because I did go a little high up with the purples, I just want to make sure I have no rough edges. I am going to take another color from my Naked Original palette, this color Naked. This palette unfortunately doesn't have a color like this. I think every palette needs to have a color like Naked or even like Buck. Depending on your skin tone, you can use either one. These are really great colors to use on the crease if you're using a lot of color. It adds a little bit of depth to the look, and it doesn't, I don't know, it just looks nicer. Next, I'm going to take this color right here. It's called Whim, and a Sigma E25 brush like this. And I'm going to add that color Whim to the crease. Sorry, I should have started on this eye. You can't see the other eye. I'm going to get this color Captivate right here at the end with the same brush. It's kind of like a brownish purple. And I'm going to put this in the outer corner, and this color is going to tie in all the colors that we've added, because we've done like kind of purples and then we've also done neutrals. So this captivating color is perfect for this little outer corner, and it's going to bring the look together. I'm going in a little V shape. It's like I'm writing a little V in the corner of my eye. If you prefer, you can also use the color Improvise. It just depends how purple you want the look. Next, I'm going to go in with this Sigma brush. It says SS214. I don't know their new number. And I'm going to take this color right here called Instinct, and I'm going to add that to the inner corner just for a pop of brightness. Top and bottom. I am also going to add a little bit of that Improvise right under here, under the brow. And then I'm going to blend. Just blend away with this one. For the lower lash line, I'm going to use the eyeliner that actually came with this palette. It is called Tetra. And I'm going to line my waterline with that color and my lower lash line. I went ahead and cleaned out a little bit of my fallout with a makeup wipe. And now I'm going to take this color of the palette right here called Improvise and this really small angled brush. And I'm going to go over the liner with that color Improvise. For my top lash line, I'm going to apply a gel liner in the color Eggplant. This is from Maybelline Eye Studio, and another one of these little angled brushes, and I'm going to line my top lash line. Fill in my eyebrows with the color Buck from the original Urban Decay Naked palette. Apply just some clear brow gel. And I'm going to curl my lashes with my Sephora eyelash curler. And I'm going to apply some mascara. I'm going to use this Maybelline the Rocket Volume Express. This is in the Blackest Black. This is actually the first time I use this mascara. It's brand new. This is what the wand looks like. And for my lower lash line, I'm going to apply my Maybelline Lash Discovery. Okay, so that pretty much completes the eye makeup using the Stila In The Moment palette. And for the face, I've already gone ahead and applied my foundation. Today I used the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I used the shade 118. And for concealer, I used my Perricone No Concealer, which I really like this concealer a lot. And I set it with my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the shade Light. That's what I set my concealer with. And I set my entire face with my Maybelline Dream Matte powder in the shade Sand. For bronzer, I'm going to use my MAC bronzer in the shade Soft Sand. This is from the Sailor collection. And I'm going to use a Real Techniques blush brush to apply the bronzer. A little bit under the chin. For blush, I'm going to use my NARS Orgasm blush and this Sigma angled blush brush, and I'm going to apply that to the top of my cheekbones. And for highlight, I'm going to add this Luminous Light Ambient Power by Hourglass. I just bought this. This is actually the second time that I use it, and I'm going to apply it with this Tapered brush. This one is by Sigma, and I'm going to put some on the center of the nose and at the top of the cheeks. For lipstick, I'm going to apply my Rimmel Moisture Renew lipstick in the shade Nude Delight, which is this one here. This is one of my favorite, if not my favorite lipstick from the drugstore. And over that, I'm going to use my NYX lip gloss. These are the Mega Shine lip glosses. I'm going to apply it in Sugar Pie. Did I already say that? So that is pretty much it. That is my fall purple look using the Stila In The Moment palette. I really love this palette. I'm really loving all these Stila palettes. If you have to pick one, I would definitely recommend the In The Light palette. This one I have been using non-stop every single day. I cannot wait to do a look with the green one. I haven't used that one yet, but so far I'm really loving this purple. They're really great quality palettes, so I really recommend that you check them out. So I really hope you try to recreate this look and that you try some of these Stila palettes out. And as always, thank you so much for watching Be Lounge Makeup. Bye!